Um, I'm gonna start with reading um, parts of my statement because the rhythm for me has two dimensions. One of them is bright and one of them is kind of dark. Because it's based actually on contrast. This is why I like to use black and white to focus more on contrast between white and black. I'm gonna start with reading the dark part. Dim rhythm displays a witness telling a story in silence. The story is about an unrelenting grief flowing from the past into the unknown. A grief aligned with the march of time engraves its mark as an obscure and murky scar. It is about a journey, a distance between two beginnings passing through suspense. This is a dark part that for me it's like a grief that we should maybe, I think we should consider the dark side because I think it's important step to see it, to grasp it, to understand it, to talk about it, to break the culture of silence. The bright side for me is these patterns symbolize solidarity and interconnectedness, forming parts of a larger narrative rooted in compassion and shared dreams, a mosaic of diverse cultures woven together by the thread of empathy. Each line turned, each motif created, transcends cultural boundaries, evokes an unspoken promise of inclusion. Dim rhythm is indeed a symphony of rhythms and lines that pave the ways for dreams to soar, creativity to flourish, and curiosity to thrive. So I think it's actually these rhythms or these lines have their unique aspects. They have their own characteristic. At the same time, they part of a oneness, and they can create a oneness by their own characteristic, their being unique. While they have their individuality, they are actually part of a oneness, which is, I think, like humanity, like empathy, like compassion. Yeah.
I'm curious about the biggest work that you've created here. Would you share with us how that came to be, and maybe talk a little bit about what we see in the materials, and how was the use of these materials, how the use of the materials work for you as an artist?
First, I want to say that I'm so happy that I came to Lisbon because for me, being in Lisbon, was a great opportunity. For me, it's a city of diversity. You can see a lot of different cultures, different colors, different motifs, everything. So. One of the things that really affects me was the paves on the streets, black and white, and with different shapes, with different colors, but at the same time a oneness. So it's kind of inspiration of the forms, of the shapes that I see while I was spending time in streets in Lisbon. Yeah.
It's interesting how in your work sometimes the fabric of the texture itself, it's kind of concealing, and in other works that we see here, you can see a little bit some things emerge. Would you share a little bit of that aspect of your work that's sometimes concealing and sometimes putting forward narratives and images or maybe feelings?
You know, I don't have any, like, I don't want to put any labels, or because it could, it's a symbol for me of emotions, but at the same time, I got inspired by motifs, by rhythms that I see on nature, on everything. Yeah, the way that I also can talk about the light, and I really like to play with shadow and brightness. So, and how to combine this texture with the lines, and how I can use these textures as part of the drawing. So it's kind of a dialogue with me and with the work, like we are kind of, I don't know, making the work together. So, yeah.
Beautiful. And the choice of the materials that you go forward, do you always work in monochromatic way?
Not always, but for this project, I told you, because I wanted to focus on the contrast, especially between dark and brightness, and also the paves on the street. It's black and white, black and white. So yeah, this is why I like to, for this project, yes, I like to use black and white, and I think I don't need any color here. They can speak themselves.
Alright. And it's same in the other works as well. There you have a very intricate and very kind of meditative line. It sort of takes a lot of time to create these pieces. Do you find yourself lost in the process?
A lot. Sometimes I can't really remember that, okay, I didn't eat anything, or I didn't drink anything for 8 hours, for instance. So yeah, it's like a meditation for me, yeah. And many times I just do it in the nature, in every, like, it's not just, you know, I don't make them in a studio. Everywhere I feel that, okay, I need to kind of go through dialogue with myself, but also the nature, the space around me. I just start drawing, yeah.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Maybe somebody else would also like to ask something. Not that there is a chance.
I have a question. We were talking about what technique do you use in this particular one. I don't know if you can share it.
Yeah.
Because it's very interesting. And Luis and Yasmin was saying that it looks like leather. So, and it's paper, right?
Yeah, it's paper, and I use a dried out pen for it. Dried out. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So I just, you know, engrave on paper, and it was amazing how I just randomly found it. I was actually angry, and I was like, okay, why it doesn't work, the pen? why it doesn't work? I want to write something. Oh, okay, I can actually, okay. And I started painting with it, which is again, it's a process of meditation, I guess.
It's also a happy accident.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like,
I was saying to Louise that the look looks familiar to me. That that happened to me also, but I
Yeah.
didn't found the possibilities for the mistake.
Yeah.
It's not true.
and it's interesting because you don't see exactly what are you drawing.
Yeah.
You need to change the light all the time, and then when you use the pencil for bring out, it's a kind of interesting process too. Okay.
You are revealing your
Yeah.
so nice.
What I really like with your work is, especially because we live in a digital age, I love how there's this need of mark making,
Yeah.
to leave a trace, and it's really beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. I think that's about it if we don't have any more questions. Thank you, FAEZEH, for sharing with us a little bit about your work. And congratulations.
Thank you so much.